So I'm at City Center Mall in Manama, Bahrain, and this is the second mall that I've been to here. And I've been to other Gulf malls, but it's been quite a while, and so I think I'm a little bit more observant nowadays. But now we're still a ways, like a couple hours before iftar, so you'll notice all the restaurant areas are closed off, so you can't go and sit down. Now, but along those lines, it's interesting that here, and notice it's all LEDs, cameras everywhere, but I can smell cleaning chemicals everywhere, and also these perfumes that are not the natural perfumes and musks and whatnot. Like maybe some of them are related to it, but these have artificial synthetic materials in them that sometimes don't even have to be labeled, and they're pervasive. And so no, actually, I went through a couple other malls as well. So here, just walking around, there's no place to sit. The only places to sit are food places. So, and to go to a food place, you have to make a purchase. So, in general, with a few exceptions, like I think over near the Carrefour, which is a grocery store, a hypermarket, there are a couple benches near the exit. But apart from that, in most malls, you would always have benches sitting, strewn throughout the mall for people's convenience, where they could sit and people watch, etc. The other thing that's interesting, there are no natural plants in the malls that I've been to here. They're all fake plants. The fake palm trees, fake, so you don't have there is natural sunlight here. You could see at the top, some natural light comes in through, so they could have real plants in here. Also, many malls around the world also have running water through them, fountains, based on kind of Persian gardens and whatnot, but on an indoor souk level. So it's interesting that it's malls should have, there should be indoor, outdoor aspects to them, and plants that clean the air and oxygenate the place, not the illusion of it. So I just thought it was kind of interesting. I just want to bring this up in this video. So not only do you have artificial light, this is the only part of the mall that has natural light coming in. The rest of the mall, it's all. And another interesting thing about this mall, this is like one of the most important malls in Bahrain. Now here's a fountain area. Is that normally malls have grand entrances in the places I've been around the world. Here, I'm not noticing grand entrances on the malls that I'm seeing. The entrance is usually, the entrances are through the parking garages. So it's like the parking garage is like preeminent in the design of the mall, which is wild. I could smell the chlorine coming out of this water. It's really heavily chlorinated. And, it's like, how was chlorine used in World War I? That's kind of curious. So if you just think about the psychological and physiological impact of malls and airport cultures, which are very related. They're often similar designs, similar chemicals being used, similar scanning, similar surveillance, track and trace, data collection, the use of colors and images. This is all very interesting. And then the use of scents. And one of the ways that they scent the place is through these little kiosks with a variety of perfumes and whatnot, and they're offering samples. And then this goes back, in the souk culture, people would give samples, and this is a major part of many cultures around the world, including Middle Eastern cultures. So it's not bad in and of itself. It's just we are inundated with everything is fake, artificial, synthetic now. None of these are real plants. It looks nice. You know what I mean? It looks like it's got real wood in there, but is that even real wood? Or is it just some pressed wood with toxic glues holding everything together? So it's interesting. What are we choosing? We're choosing, it's all simulation. It's all, it's rare to find anything that's real. And I'm just, it's very, very, it's very obvious, like what kind of, like I'm just noticing this, like how many type of sensing devices are here. It's really wild. What are they scanning for? What are they sensing? And what's the physiological and psychological impact of such things? Are they sending out subliminal messages? It's wild. I mean, you might think that I'm like kind of maybe overanalyzing it, and it could maybe so. I'm just trying to understand this world that we live in, which is increasingly strange and increasingly toxic. We should have, like, our world, it should be organized to meet our needs, and so that we can be of benefit and reach our potentials as humans, and that we can caretake and as trustees of creation in an excellent manner. So it's like we could organize malls, souks, whatever you might call them, on old organic patterns, and have an environment that has lighting, natural light, and proper airflow, and that allows us to have our needs met in the healthiest manner possible, in a way that's harmonious with the local environment and with nature to the greatest extent possible. So I don't know. It's like this is I'm here like out of a necessity today, and like it's just quick stop through, and it's interesting. So here we do have, notice a little bit of seating, and it's right by the exits. But throughout the mall, if you look in all the center sections, never benches and seating the way that you will see in Turkey, in America, all over at malls that I've been to. It's like, it's interesting that they've pulled the seating out so that you are forced, if you want to relax and sit, you have to go to a restaurant, you have to make a purchase. And it's very, I don't know, that's just problematic to me. But anyway, mall culture, consumerist culture. The whole world is the West. Tell me what you think. What's your opinion about all of this? What are your thoughts and experiences? How can we check out of all of this, and is there a need to maybe organize things in a fresh way? Are there some healthy examples that you've seen around the world that would be interesting or beneficial models to utilize, rather than these synthetic cookie cutter type of experiences that are ultimately increasingly toxic and challenging to our physiological, psychological, energetic well-being? Peace.